Hello, I'm Mantastic'c and Fantastic, and today I would like to showcase a button farming for solo mode. So, the idea of a button team is you want to bring something with lots of dungeon boost awakenings, which ends up being greed dragons, and I have lots of Raaaaaaaaaaaaa. I've rolled tons of Raaaaaaaaaaaaa over the course of my pad life, so why not convert them into weapons and various assists to do button damage? But the idea is you have Dungeon Boost, and Dungeon Boost increases the chance of any drop occurring, not the quality of the drop, but the chance of a drop occurring by 2%, and they stack up. And with as many as you possibly can fit in, along with using a leader like Raaaaaaaaaaaaa, who boosts the chance of drops occurring as well, you have a stronger likelihood of acquiring any drop from low difficulty dungeons. So for this case here, I'll be buttoning through Intermediate, and Intermediate's the lowest difficulty. It costs 15 stamina. So say in theory, like you were to play the top difficulty in solo mode for 50 stamina, you get 6 drops. Well, if I get 2 drops per run, I technically save 5 stamina. And of course, if I get more drops, I've obviously exceeded the stamina ratio there, and it takes very little time. So I chose Vitra's along with a lot of raw weapons because raw weapon has a skill boost, but Vitra has 4 skill boosts, a pretty short cooldown really, and it allows me to use the button active as well, and along with the fact that they have a dungeon boost. So I only have 2 greed dragons, but this is okay. I've got a good chunk of dungeon boosts. I actually have 10 dungeon boosts across my team. So with regular Raaaaaaaaaaaas, I'm able to do a fixed amount of damage and execute mass spawns, which definitely makes life easier. I'm going to do it again. These are inherited onto my greeds because greed has a much longer cooldown. Ra's necklace, the weapon assist, has a longer cooldown. And I just put a bunch on the team because there are resolve spawns across this dungeon. And if I'm playing this, I could be like, say, watching a mindless show or doing something else, like not paying attention. So if there is resolve, which hopefully appears at some point, the 2-aspect button of Ra necklace allows you to kill it instantly with no issues. So maybe the resolve spawns appear, maybe they don't. They didn't appear this time, but there's a super resolve at the end, so you can kind of see in action the button aspect. And you can technically button him before he really even appears, so that's kind of rude to him. But Mikage is dead, and I actually got 4 drops. So the 2 button aspect overcomes resolve, and the super resolve in that aspect there. And I got 4 drops for 15 stamina. If I were to get 4 drops every run, I am infinitely more stamina efficient compared to whatever difficulty may be out there. But at the same time, it can fluctuate and vary. And also, it hinges heavily on how many dungeon boost awakenings you actually have on your given team. I don't have that many greeds, along with no like Christmas salines, etc. So I have to compensate accordingly. But this is mindless. This can be done fast. You could do this while doing something else. The idea is you save time and you save mental stamina, so to speak. So hopefully this video provides you with some insight as to what you can do when you try and button through low difficulty dungeons for the various drops. You can use the same applications for, say, event medal farming, like, say, Gung Ho Collab. You can button your way through it potentially to get drops with a similar setup possibly. So hopefully all the Mantastic day. I wish you all the best luck in your own pad adventures, and happy puzzling.